Traders, I'm looking very forward to sharing my thoughts and top ideas with you for the upcoming week. Right before I do so, here's a brief, quick note. So, as I've outlined in great detail in my previous couple of Inside Access meetings, which is, of course, the only place I review my trades thoroughly each week, I wanted to see the market and critical sectors consolidate for a swing environment to become favorable once again. Now, such price action would improve the risk reward, and together with a higher lows and base being developed across the market in several sectors, it would reset specific charts and setups, enabling consolidation breakouts and directional swing opportunities to become favorable and more appealing. So that is now the focus for the upcoming week. So starting with my large cap swing ideas, all of which are quite a similar setup. First being a consolidation breakout in biotech, specifically looking at XBI and IBB. So let's take a look at XBI. So, what is the idea here? After V bottoming post the panic early August and displaying some relative strength to the overall market, XBI, IBB, biotechs, they've now spent considerable time going sideways near 52-week highs, setting up a more favorable risk-reward scenario for a consolidation breakout with clear resistance near the 102 mark. So specifically this setup, what I like about it too is that it shines through across multiple time frames. So what is the plan for XBI? So I'm looking for a breakout in both volume and price. You can see volume has died down significantly and is consolidating as well as price. So I'm looking for a breakout in both price and volume above 102 resistance across multiple time frames. And if the stock breaks above 102, importantly, I want to see it spend some time above 102. If that is the case, then I will look to initiate a long against the day's low. Thereafter, I'm going to look to piece out of the position towards a 1 ATR up move from entry, as well as into that 52-week high zone. After that, I'm going to be trading my stop as per usual with momentum directional breakouts, 5-minute time frame, higher lows trailing my stop and looking to get out on significant higher highs and extensions, and holding a piece until I'm stopped out or until we get a significant extension across multiple days. The next idea, very similar in terms of technical analysis, is a consolidation breakout in technology, whether you're looking at Qs, whether you're looking at SMH for semis or SOXL. The setup shines through really across multiple names, but just for the purpose of examples, let's focus on Qs for this. So really some relative weakness in tech and semis compared to other sectors, some even more defensive sectors. But I think going forward, we might see some rotation into this area. And if that's the case, then go-to names would be tech, would be semis, and some individual names within those sectors that have displayed relative strength. But for the purpose of examples, let's just focus on Qs for now. As a really nice risk reward pattern has now developed across the board with a clear breakout area in both Qs, individual names, SOXL, SMH, for example, in this sort of bullish flag that has developed. So for the plan for Qs, similar to semis and individual names, I'm looking for a break above Friday's high, importantly, above Friday's high. If we can break above Friday's high and hold intraday on sustained volume, confirming that buyers are now firmly in control and that they've stepped higher. After that, I might look to get long if the market internals remain favorable, specifically for tech stocks, for NASDAQ, with a stop at the low of day very similar to my exit strategy for biotechs. And some additional sectors, areas of interest as well, with a similar setup, a nice flow back into those sectors. I like XHB home builders. Within XHB, you can look at some individual names, PHM, for example, and small caps are looking good again, IWM, TNA as well. So now let's move over to small caps, some pops to short in small caps, BNRG being the first name that we'll look at. For this, let's go more to an intraday set. So BNRG was a fantastic momentum mover on Friday, obviously on exceptional volume. Had a quick push through twos, squeeze out, failed, and thereafter a nice retracement and weak close. So with that being the price action on Friday, a lot of resistance and overhead now exists. So for me, the plan is to really set alerts. I won't be actively watching this at all, but I'll have some alerts set in case this pushes back towards this 2-day VWAP near 180s, and ideally a push back towards 180, squeeze to 2, fail. If we get a fail, I'll then be short versus the high of that move or the high of day. likely the same thing. And looking for an intraday short, targeting a move back down to 150 low ones. And then very similar to that, FCUV. So similar to BNRG. Significant retracement off of the high, consecutive lower highs, broke support, and a very, very nice fade down into the close in terms of percentage of the move. So therefore, similar to BNRG, setting alerts for a pop back towards its 2-day VWAP, mid 30s, ideally high 30s, pop and failed follow through. If the stock, of course, same with BNRG, if we pop to VWAP and we start to consolidate over its multi-day VWAP, I'm not going to be shorting the stock. But if we pop and fail and break through VWAP yet again, I'm short versus the high of day, and I'm looking for a retracement back down towards the lows from after hours on Friday in order to get out. So those are my top ideas for the week, of course, within biotechs, within tech and small caps. You want to identify relative strength within those sectors and charts that display the most favorable risk-reward setups within that theme. So that could be a good exercise if you're new to try and identify those names which would make the list. Other than that, let me know what other stocks you have on your watch list, or if you're watching the same stocks that I am with different plans, different entry, different exit plans. Would love to hear from you. Good luck for the week. I hope you have a fantastic shortened week here, and I'll see you all next week.
So you're an active trader, not doing as well as you want, not doing as well as you deserve, and you just can't figure out why you can't become profitable no matter how hard you try. Well, let me show you why. This is your competition. The traders in this room. This room right here is full of elite traders, some of whom are making 7 and even 8 figures a year. In fact, our top guys have made nearly 20 million each in net trading profits in a single year. Let's head to my office so I can share more. So you're probably used to seeing videos of lavish trader lifestyles, trading gurus trading off of a laptop for an hour a day, heck, maybe even 15 minutes a day, and then them relaxing on some secluded beach for the rest of the day. Well, all I can tell you is that our traders train like pro athletes. They live and breathe the markets and are continually working on their trading skills. Because at our firm, that's what we found it really takes to make it in this game. I'm Mike Bellafiore, co-founder and managing partner of SMB Capital, one of the world's top proprietary trading firms located in Midtown Manhattan. And we're always looking for trading talent to hire and develop. And not just to trade in-house on our desk, but also to trade from their own home, entirely using our firm's capital. And we have numerous traders doing just that, allowing them to make upwards of 7 figures trading the firm's capital without risking their own money. But to even get a shot at something like that, you need to have the right training. That's why we're doing a new free online presentation in which we share how you can get an interview with SMB to become an in-house or remote trader, trading firm capital without risking yours and gaining access to all of our firm's coaching and resources. And the best part, you don't have to be a profitable trader yet. In fact, we prefer to mold profitable traders with our methods and our techniques. That's why we have just 3 simple criteria that can earn anyone an interview. We're looking for highly ambitious and determined traders who fit our culture first and foremost. So if you believe that could be you, sign up for the free 1-hour online presentation by clicking the link that's in your top right corner of your screen now.